name is Joshua Battles. If you're new to this channel or platform, I am a national life insurance broker, and the topic of this conversation, as well as podcast, video, whatever you want to call it, is life insurance, right? And why, when people say, I just want to think about it, why that can cost you in the long run. Now, I've been doing this over 6 years, guys, and what I can say is I've been so grateful and blessed to serve hundreds of families all over the country, from Hawaii, Alaska, Oregon, East Coast and New Jersey, Maryland, all over the place, right? Texas, and I have clients all over the place, beautiful, amazing clients that mean so much to me. And I always want to make it accessible for them to reach me on all platforms, as well as, of course, through the phone. With that being said, for those of you guys that don't have life insurance, you have to think about the life insurance company, right? If you meet with an agent and you guys are going over health questions, what they're doing is locking you in at your current age, your current health, as well as your current weight and your prescription history, right? So let's just say you're filling out an application, you get all the way to the end with the agent, and then you tell your agent, hey, I just want to think about it. Let's be honest, about over 95% of clients that say that, they never reach back out to you and they never get it done. And the worst part about it is when you're an agent like me, I do wellness checks. I reach out to my clients all the time. I make it very accessible for them to also reach out to me as well. But I do my part in always staying on top of clients, whether it's their policy falls off the books, whether they were in that think about it stage and doing wellness follow-up checks. I've written many different policies and helped many different families by doing that approach. But in the long run, I've seen it hurt families as well. So when they rate you based on your current age, your health, as well as your prescription history, y'all, what happens is like I said, it locks you in at your current age and your current health as of that day. So at the end of the application, if you say, hey, I want to think about it, and let's just say you get a phone call from your doctor the next day, they put you on a prescription medication, or let's just say something happens and you never submitted that application, that life insurance policy is not going to pay out. You won't have access to those living benefits, right? And living benefits comes with the whole life policy. So in the event of you becoming critically ill, sick, or disabled, you're going to have access to the death benefit, right? So if you have a mortgage, right? Let's just say you have a spouse, you have a mortgage you're paying on. In the event of you losing your job coverage, how are you going to maintain those mortgage payments, right? Let's say you get in an accident. I ride a motorcycle, as you guys can see my helmet back here. If I was working a 9 to 5, right, I got great life insurance, great benefits. But truth of the matter is if I'm on my way home and I get in an accident, hey, I'm replaceable. If that job says, you know what, man, we're gonna have to let you go because you just can't come back the same, and we're gonna replace you, and we don't want to replace you, but that's just how things happen. With that being said, you lose your life insurance. So this is a permanent private life insurance policy that you take with you everywhere you go. And in the event of you becoming critically ill, sick, or disabled, you have access to the death benefit, which you can borrow from to continue making those mortgage payments, to continue maintaining your style of living, right? Now, in the event of your passing, it's gonna buy time for your spouse to continue making those mortgage payments. So she doesn't have to come up with $20,000 for a funeral, then figuring out how to pay the mortgage on this truck, this car, the boat, and selling everything. So guys, you got to think about your equity. And a great way for mortgage, for homeowners to check your equity, this is how you do it. Ask yourself, what's the value of your home currently right now? Then if you have a loan out on your home, you subtract the value of the home, right, that you can sell it for. Then you subtract the amount of the loan from the value. That's going to give you the equity within your home, and that's what you want to protect, right? So you can keep your money in the bank. It's not going to grow in your bank account. For those of you guys reaching retirement, or those of you guys already in your retirement years, guys, there is great investment vehicles that you can reallocate your funds to that can help your money not only grow, but also pay you out direct payments while you're still alive during retirement. So if any of you guys got any questions, feel free to let me know. What's up, Mint Chocolate? How y'all doing today? Where's everybody? How to improve my English accent. Well, I talk a lot, so if you stay tuned in here, you'll learn a lot of English. But I just want to share that with you guys because, again, insurance companies, when families say they got to think about it, 9 times out of 10, they don't reach back out to you. 9 times out of 10, they don't end up getting life insurance. And it hurts when you do follow-up calls and you go, hey, I talked to this person about 3 months ago. They said they want to think about it. Let me reach back out to them. Ring, ring, ring. Hello, Deborah. Hello, Deborah. Yeah, this is Joshua. And then their loved one says, Deborah just passed away. Like, that hurts. Like, that hurts. Not only does, it's not like that it hurts me. It's not about getting paid. It's about solving the problem. They filled out a form. They needed my help. And I gave them my time. I devoted their time and my efforts to help them protect their family. And I checked back in on them like I said I would, and they passed away, and it was too late. So when clients say, I just want to think about it, or I just got to talk it over with my spouse, they're just being nice and really just saying either they don't trust you or it's too expensive because they filled out a form to protect their loved ones. They thought about this. So why get all the way to the finish and then say, I got to think about it? Our legacies and what we leave behind to our families is the most important thing, guys, that we could leave to our family. I don't have kids. I think about them all the time, and that's why I'm passionate about this. And I'm passionate about helping others. I'm passionate about serving. I'm passionate about solving problems. And truthfully, guys, the insurance industry doesn't believe that I can build a business off warm referrals from my social media. I'm the most transparent life insurance agent you guys will ever meet. And I can right hand to God. And you can do your research. You can look around. I just really care, and I come from an educating background when I used to work with the youth, and I like to seek to understand, because when you do so, you solve more problems, right? The more I continue to learn, the more people I can serve, the more problems I can solve. And so, guys, I'm a resource for you guys. I'm not expecting to serve every one of you guys with life insurance, but I'm here for you guys. Those of you guys that need help, those of you guys that need an agent that's transparent with you. Because let's be honest, if most of you guys have life insurance and you said, when's the last time you spoke to your agent? A lot of people, when I ask that question, they only spoke to the agent one time. So if you spoke to your life insurance agent one time and something happens to you, I guess, do you think your beneficiaries are going to be able to reach your agent? That's something to think about. So I try to make myself very, very accessible and very intentional with my motives as well as my intentions on serving and protecting my community. If you would like a consultation, guys, I'm licensed all over the country. If I don't have my state license in that state, I can get my state license in that state. But guys, I plan to be your agent for life. Not off and on, not here and there. Your beneficiaries need to know, hey, that guy is my mom and my father's life insurance agent, and I'm gonna hold him accountable, even if I gotta find him on YouTube, even if I gotta find him, do it, hold me accountable, because I'm here for you guys. I want to be here. And so another day is always another opportunity to battle strong for these families. And he said, yo, now I'm in my early 20s and I would like to spend my money in investment, and what would you recommend? He's from India. It really depends on how much, of course, capital you have right now. A high yield savings account is something I would recommend for sure for any young people out there. High yield savings accounts are very good, as well as a life insurance policy, because a lot of young people, man, don't think about life insurance. Of course, I don't think in India they might have it. Maybe they do. That's something I probably have to look. But if you're in America, shoot, I could help you with the life insurance policy, and we got retirement planning specialists that's on our team, all types of people that I can refer people to and that I do refer people to. And so it's not always about me. I like to be the middleman if I can, but if I can solve the problem, I definitely will. And I'm here to help everybody. But yeah, I'd recommend if you're in your 20s and you have, let's say, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 plus dollars, to put that in a high yield savings account. And then I'd also recommend getting some life insurance for sure, because it's only going to get more expensive over time. And then the earlier you get it, it locks you in at your current age and current health. And so by the time all your friends are trying to get life insurance and they're like, man, dude, this is expensive, you're already going to be locked in. And so that's going to be the best part. It's going to build cash value over time, provide you with those living benefits, and your money's going to grow. I hope everybody's doing well. I love interacting with y'all. If y'all have any questions, even if it's not insurance related, feel free to let me know. But I'm gonna hop back on these phones here soon. I just again wanted to extend my knowledge and wisdom and experience from firsthand being a life insurance broker for the last 6+ years since 2021. And this stuff is very important, right? So mainly people get life insurance for one or three reasons. One, they want to cover cremation. Two, they either want to cover their funeral expenses. Three, they want to pass some money behind to their loved ones when they pass away. Or maybe some people want to protect their mortgage, right? They want to make sure that their loved ones can stay in the home in the event of their passing. Or all the above. And so, you know, my job is to seek to understand, ask questions, spend thorough time with you guys, devote my time to helping you guys understand how this coverage benefits you specifically, because it's not the one-size-fits-all approach. And then also to be always transparent, always vulnerable and accessible, so that way you guys can always find me, you can always reach me whenever you need me. Another day is always another opportunity to battle strong. I hope y'all have a blessed day, and remember, follow God. Jesus is the one.